Bahrain is one of the most beautiful countries in the Middle East. It's small, but it's beautiful. It's a series of about 50 islands in the Gulf next to Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and other Arab countries, and right across the Gulf from Iran. But it's a beautiful country. I call it the hidden pearl of the Gulf, meaning it's gorgeous. It's like if the Caribbean had money, it would be Bahrain. Bahrain has oil, it has resources. It's not as rich as some of the other countries in the region, but it's an advanced country. It's a fascinating country. It's a country that loves Christians and Jews and is very tolerant and open. And it also has made peace with Israel. But COVID devastated Bahrain's tourism sector, and it's just starting to come back, actually in an exciting way. So I sat down with one of the top officials in the Bahraini government that handles tourism to understand what's happening and why Bahrain is on a comeback.
So obviously Bahrain is pursuing a very aggressive tourism recovery strategy post-corona. It is something that we're working very heavily with the stakeholders and involved in creating a global marketing and promotion campaign to promote Bahrain as a global destination. We feel that Bahrain very much is a unique destination when it comes to the Middle East and the GCC in particular. And we have been working very closely to develop an extensive portfolio of activities, investments, and projects that are going to stimulate driving traffic into the country. And so that has resulted in a very strong rebound. We are fortunate to be able to announce that by the end of 2022, we've managed to receive close to 10 million visitors that year, and which has resulted in a significant rebound to projects and activities that are happening. We have an unprecedented volume of investments that are happening in the tourism space, which is distributed throughout the country. And we really are trying to position Bahrain as the place to be when it comes to both events, investments, and activities going forward. Well, Bahrain is a unique destination, not only from the standpoint of its geography, but also from its history. We are a country, an island destination that has history of over 5,000 of years, starting with the Dilmun civilization. And we have been a country which has been a melting pot of different cultures and identities. We are one of the few countries in the region that have a multi-mix of all the religions when it comes to Islam, Christianity, Judaism, churches, mosques, synagogues, and others that are here, all from historical structures and facilities, not just new developments. We have a very tolerant society when it comes to engaging with different cultures and activities, and it's a unique experience when people see something new in the region that they're not quite familiar with. And so this is one of the value propositions that we always promote, that the best asset to any visitor coming into the country is its people, because that is the thing that engages them the most and creates a very unique identity for people to come and experience. Well, Bahrain is fortunate to be able to host some of the largest events that take place in the region. We have recently, this past November 2022, launched the largest exhibition center in the Middle East, which is designed to continue to promote Bahrain as an ideal MICE and conventions and tourism hub. We annually launch one of the largest jewelry exhibitions in the Middle East, along with one of the largest food festivals in the region. And we were one of the first countries to launch a Formula One, which is a major event, and Bahrain is the season opener, and many other events that we work very closely with the private sector, both on a regional and global level, which has become a staple for a lot of the tourists and business travelers coming in, and becomes an indispensable part of their travel program into the region to participate in events that take place in Bahrain. Well, of course, the vision of His Majesty, the King, and His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, has always been to promote Bahrain as a destination of tolerance, coexistence, and a driver of innovation and creativity when it comes to advancing the interests of people and the well-being of its citizens. And so a lot of what we're trying to do is look at how we can make sure that Bahrain stays at the forefront of different developments, whether they be from technology, from industry, from tourism, and where we, as a small country, we've always had to maintain a stance of innovation to compete with our larger neighbors, and be a global player, and that's something that we are committed to. And with this identity of openness, it gives us the unique identity to be able to engage with different stakeholders and partners across the world to position Bahrain in a unique way. So obviously, COVID really presented a major challenge for the travel and tour industry globally, as well as the global economy. And it's something that I think brought a lot of stakeholders together to find solutions for these common challenges. And one thing that we've tried to do is think in advance. And what we did in Bahrain in particular was look at how we can make sure that when it comes to a COVID rebound, we come back stronger with a new approach, something that is going to reposition the country with a new global realities, post-COVID realities, and something that we can come back stronger and provide a new offering. And this is what we have done. And I think that's something that we're going to continue to do. We've already built a strong rebound momentum following our COVID experience. Bahrain was recently reported as one of the top 10 safest places in the world, and I think it's due fact to how we manage these types of global crises or events and activities. And so we often look at ourselves as a safe haven for a lot of activities that we want to pursue, and it is something that we want to make sure allows us to capture more opportunities going forward, due to planning, due to looking at how we can leverage on our strengths and repositioning ourselves again as the destination to be in going forward. Well, obviously, the Abraham Accords was a very important milestone to creating a new destination for both Bahrainis and to Israelis. It's not often that we get a chance to open up in a new market from scratch to different countries. And this is, I think, an opportunity which I think cannot be missed, and create a platform for engagement, for collaboration, and looking how we can catch up on many years of opportunities which have built up and we can develop together. And so I think from a standpoint of opportunities, I think the Abraham Accords to me do equate to both cultural, social, and economic opportunities that I think both sides need to take advantage of, and something that we need to build on an ongoing basis. I don't think there's a goalpost for this. It's something that is an ongoing work, just like any collaboration or any effort. And I think the Abraham Accords is an agreement that seeds the foundation for this collaboration with the endorsement of the governments and the leadership on all sides.